Why go manio. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the print double. This is a afternoon drive here because we had to do this show because of our brothers and sisters in the capital city of Monrovia and Liberia. They my man Augustus Tente Senior say he watched me from Canada. Welcome here. I got the leadership of Ggusu here tonight. Ggusu. They are put and they are in the back, and the guys are ready to come here tonight. They might read the petition that they gave to the deputy minister today on the show here. So stay put here and enjoy yourself while I bring on the leadership of that great organization. I got the president. And today, when we were watching the whole thing, they arrested one of our brothers. And later on, he was released in the custody of the president. They tell the man what to the president. That's Samuel here. And they are all here with us here today. And please share the show to various chat rooms so the people who did not hear our brothers can come here tonight and hear our brothers. This is Jackson Donna, all the way from Kunemo, Grand Jide County, from the office of Voice of Kunemo. Jackson, welcome. Relay this interview over there in Kunemo to our brothers and sisters. How you doing, gentlemen? Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Doba.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure being on your show again, as always.
Okay.
We want to appreciate you for always affording us the time to come and breast our people in footing in our society. So I want to say thank you ever so much.
I told you guys, anytime you want to get your information out there, one it is not a violent message, we are waiting anytime.
It's good.
Okay, so
thank you.
Let us go directly into the conversation here because I know the internet problem over there. We're seeing our brother Wayne Tente here going through his internet giving problem down there also. So you're welcome. Let me put this. You're welcome again. Okay, he's ready. He's set. So let me bring him on here. Okay. All right. So as usual, you guys will introduce. I want to, when you're doing the introduction part here today, tell us your position in the Grand Jira University students. Your position, the position you currently got with Gusa. So let me start with the president. The president probably know him, Mr. Nia. Mr. Nia.
Okay. Uh, yeah, yes. Thank you. As you rightly said, I'm Thomas Talasu May. I am the president of Grand University Students Union. I am a student of the University of Liberia, a graduating senior student of the University of Liberia. I am reading public administration major with emphasis in accounting. Yeah.
Let's go to Samuel.
So thank you, Mr. Dawa. Thanks for the opportunity. Always I follow the show every time. So I'm Samuel G. Bona, a student of the University of Liberia, freshman student, and I serve on a committee in Ggusu, that is the Sports and Recreation Committee of Grand Jira University Students, and also a member of GUSA. I'm also the Secretary General on the Scholarship Committee of the Grand Jira University Student Association at the level of the University of Liberia. I'm a freshman student, majoring in general agriculture. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's go to Wayne. You gotta unmute yourself. You are muted. You are muted. Yeah, go.
So this is more Wilhelm Tainte, and I'm reading public health at the University of Liberia, a senior student. I'm the Secretary General of the Grand Jida University Student Union. We want me to be a revolutionary now, especially when it comes about issue arise in our country. So
Okay.
let me once again say, Samuel Bona, sorry, comrade, but that's a struggle.
Now,
We've been
let's
initiated to
go
the
to
struggle.
Mr. Donald Achi need to suck on a knee here again here today. Get Donald. I need to meet Donald. Man, Ochi and a
Zabladi.
dick. Yeah. Go ahead, Donald.
Yeah, so thank you, Abibara Prince. My names are Addison Zablua de Tadenyangi Donyana.
Huh?
I am a graduating senior of the State University. I would say I'm reading because I'm not graduated, but I'm done my program. I'm going to graduation. Sociology major, criminology minor. And I'm also a honor student of UL at the Honors College. So I'm the president of the Grand University Student Association, UL chapter, a lawmaker in Ggusu, for the
So
SRC.
the names again are Zablo Ade.
Zablua di
But
Tade Nyangi
Zablo,
Donyana.
what?
Zablua di talk for the people. Advocate for the world.
What that people when I need now? He can't be hungry. He call
Kokoye nyera nyi dogbo. Yeah, so Bibera Prince, I am the outgoing preparatory committee chair for the protest because I know right after the operation the president will do it with that committee. So I'm the outgoing.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
committee will be dissolved, surely.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on here today. But I saw the videos where the protest started. It was peaceful, but then at a certain point, I got confused in the process. when they took Samuel away. But all in all, your protests were peaceful today. You read the petition. And first, Nian said he will, before he read the protest, they should release Samuel. And the minister said, man, read the protest, will release Samuel. So how they started this morning, Samuel, Nian, give us some idea. When you all started this morning with the protest? And where were you
Okay,
guys? Where were you guys standing when you read the protest? When you read out your petition?
thank you ever so much for these beautiful questions. We got to inform our people whatever thing we have done today to emancipate our voiceless parents, our voiceless colleagues who are enrolling in various universities. It's our responsibility as leadership to do everything possible to bring back the sanity of Grandville County. So just to quickly go, we have started planning this protest for the past 2 weeks. As Donald rightly said, he was appointed as the chairman for the protest. And then we did every necessary formality, require us getting a permit from the Ministry of Justice and whoever big hand involved for us to have this particular protest stage. Unfortunately for us, when we carry our communication to the Ministry of Justice, having gone through our communication, it was placed under the desk. And then when we went there one evening, 4 days prior to our protest, the minister assistant told us that we need to sit on round table to have a conversation before permit be given us. And we told him, well, we already sent a communication here. As more we inform you, you should able to do the needful by providing us security. And one way or the other, he was waiting, but then he wanted us to follow that long bureaucracy where we will sit with the police, we will sit with the assistant minister of justice for security, all that stuff. So we said, no, we don't have the patience for that. That's why we left them ahead and then brought our communication so that we can be granted that opportunity to stage our protest. So if you say so, well, I understand, but I will discuss it with my colleagues. So when we came, we did our own investigation. It was a kind of a clever attempt to deny us of our constitutional right to peacefully assemble and then read our petition. So we ignored that stuff. So what we did, when we presented the communication, we carbon copy the Ministry of Internal Affairs, we carbon copy our legislative caucus, we carbon copy the IG, the Inspector General of Police. So we did all the carbon copies to them. So the minister, the office assistant of the Minister of Justice called me and said, we needed to present a communication to the executive mansion that we want to petition the president. So that try every possible means, along with the committee, we did that communication and presented it. So when we did that, we did follow on it. They were kind of wanted to deny us. So we tactically organized ourselves around the bypass area where they had the orange office around the bypass area. There were every student that came from his or her local, converge. And when we were in number, we have a statistics of those students that came in the street today. Over 300 students came out from different universities, including Cotton University. People came from Cotton University today that were part of this particular protest, historic protest we are discussing this evening. So you got to understand that it's a conglomeration of students from diverse, universities that made up this protest today. So when we converge at that area there, though we know our any security because they seem to deny us, security. So before they make up their mind, we're already in the street and then decided to march toward the mansion. So when we did that, they started calling here and there, and we went there forcefully, and then we entered the mansion ground. When we entered the mansion ground, we went to the meat. We passed by the exit and went to the main entrance. So while we're doing it, the security on ground, the EPS there, they started making calls, and to our utmost surprise, we saw a very huge group of police, you know, PSU guys. They came around, and then they tried to stop us from going there. So the commander then came and then asked, who's the head? I told him I'm the head. He said, okay, we are not against your peaceful protest, and we want to believe this protest is very peaceful, but we'll have a specific area where people can stand and then give their petition. So we want you to go to the exit area. Then, of course, we will see how bad. We call the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs to receive your petition. So we are abided by that particular, you know, mandate that came from the police commander, and we went back. We went back to the designated area to read our petition. So when we were going there, to our utmost surprise, a huge group of PSU guys just came, you know, abruptly and started shopping us. Where we were peacefully going there. In that process, when Comrade Samuel Bono was apprehended by the police. So we tried making an attempt to go for him, but technically it was another means of disrupting our protest if only we were going to go there forcefully to release him. So we thought it was, as leader, let him be there. In as much we are watching, he's sitting in the car. We are going to follow the procedure, and we know nothing will happen to him, and it will bring him back. So we put those mechanisms in place so that we can still be held there and then have our petition read. So that's how we went to the exit of the mansion, and then calls were placed to the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, placed call to the Internal Affairs Minister, and the Internal Affairs Minister finally called his Deputy Minister for Resource and Strategies to come and then have our petition given to him. So with this, there was a process, and actually with the incident of Comrade Samuel Bono, the protests were very much peaceful and were very much successful in the process. So maybe other comrades can add up. Thank you.
Yeah, before I bring your other comrade on here, let me play the I think when you were leaving from the area you guys gather and going to the mansion. Let me see here if I can open it up here. It seems to be peaceful. Amanda. Is that was the time you were going to the executive mansion?
Yes. That's the time we're going to the executive mansion.
My name is Imam Abdel Tamat, and this is DTV online.
Yes, that's the time we're going to the mansion. We passed through from the bypass area. We passed through Toto, the HQ, the headquarters of the police. We passed by the Capitol building. We passed by UL. We passed by Internal Affairs. And we went to the mansion. And we entered the compound of the mansion, right on the main road, there where we stopped. The entrance. The main entrance of the executive mansion, there where we firstly got up, and they asked us to come back to the exit.
Why you were going back to the
this grant is corrupt. So this is so interesting. people, the Grand University is promote themselves to get rid of.
And why you were going back to when they told you to leave, according to you, you entered the mansion, yeah, they told you to leave, you were going back, that's when the PSU guys came from the back, or what was that?
Yes. So they asked us to
Hello?
go back. They said there is. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Hello?
Yeah, we're getting you. We're
Oh,
getting
okay.
you.
So as I was saying, they asked us to go to a designated area where everyone can read his or her petition then. So we should not go to that area. It's a no-go zone. So while we're going on our way back to the designated area, that's the time the security, maybe they felt that we were slow in going or so, or maybe trying to put us so tight things that how they shop Samuel Bonner. So when they shop here, he decided to say, no, don't touch me. In that process, how you apprehend it. Yeah.
Trying to get Samuel Bonner has been he's on the show here, so he's released. They think Samuel stayed. One guy says Samuel here broke. Oh, they broke the guy. Samuel, can you put your hands on his hip? We want hands are okay, bro.
I was tortured. I was beaten mercilessly, but my hand was not broken. My hands are good. But I was tortured in a pickle anyway. I was beaten in a
All right,
pickle.
Jau Double, the guy, that's the guy who was arrested, Samuel. So Samuel, so can you tell us what happened before the court the talking? Because the police when the deputy minister came, he said the protest were peaceful. So why you can have a peaceful protest and a student being arrested? So can you tell us? Is it you did it, or you caused the disturbance, or how did that happen for you to even get in police custody?
So like the minister said, the protest was peaceful. For the record, I'm not known to be disobedient. Uh, it was my very first time in my life to be taken to the headquarters. Since I was born, I've not visited any police station before. So it happened like this. After they asked us to come back, while we're coming, a huge number of police they were coming with their battles and other equipment that they have on them. And then they were telling us, move. So while we're moving, everybody was like dressing back because of fear. Everybody was dressing back. Mistakenly, a friend of ours from our group pushed me. It was not intentional. I always say this. He pushed me. That's how I got in their middle, in the midst of them. So the other guy said, okay, now we catch him. Let's take him to the headquarters. But it was not that they asked us to leave, and then I said no, we're not leaving. I said no, we're not going. We came back. So because of the huge force coming from back, everybody were like going backward, and then a friend from our group pushed me. That's how I got in their midst. That's how I was apprehended. I was put in a pickup, and then when they put me in the pickup, they started to beat me in the pickup. I'm going through a lot of pain, but I was not caught. My hand was not broken, and that was it. I'm not noted to be a violator anyway. So that what happened today, like the minister attested, the protest was peaceful, and everywhere you could see the camera everywhere, capturing everything that we're doing. You were not seeing the camera, and then they tell me to move, they tell me to go back, and then I insisted. It never happened like that. So that is how they captured me, because a friend of ours pushed me in the midst of the police. I don't really know the person, and that's how they were able to pick up me, so that they can be able to calm down the little tension that was on ground. That was their motive. Am I being hurt?
Let me play the video before I go to the other guys. Let me play the video here. I think that's when the tension started. So you can speak to it as we play the video. We like to show people the actual event or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
is this the video here where you got pushed in the area?
No, it was after I was being apprehended.
Oh, okay.
Just
After I
as
was apprehended.
yeah,
I'm seeing the president. I'm seeing the
police
president here.
released them from Grand Julia County.
So by that time, you're already being apprehended. So, so I think that's it right there. Okay, so that's it there. You got taken by the police. You get into church, but the president explain your question. Zwaru double question here. Zwaru said, normally before a protest is heard, the police gave the protester a permit. Were you given permission or because of superintendent criminal, alleged criminal act? Nobody know. I can't read all that, but the guy said they wrote to the Justice Ministry for permit, and they were trying to delay them, and they so actually they didn't give you a permit.
No. They refused to give up permit because they won't all follow that long bureaucracy, which of course we already have our time set for the protest. So if only we're just going to follow their process, that long bureaucracy, we're not even going to have our protest today. So the issue of protest, in as much we have written there, they are in the law, we needed to have our protest today. So we carry our protest without the permits.
Okay. So let's go to Donna and then go to Tente here. Were you guys on the same, or you guys were? I didn't see you in the pictures. Mr. Donna and you got unmute yourself now. You got the phone froze. Tente, are you hearing me? You gotta unmute yourself, dude. Unmute yourself. Okay, I think he froze on the other end, so I gotta move this out of him. Okay. So Donna, how's what were you gonna say?
We seen the protest.
The protest, what you got there?
I am the lead campaigner, I'm the committee chair. So
yeah, so be in the back.
My president,
on the front line.
The man you are seeing there with the Grand Jida hat and the Grand Jida flag with a white t-shirt is me. I'm the one with back on my back. We don't sit behind in terms of protest. So the president, I think he has explained the detail of how we got to the mansion, but I just wanted to let you know that the police were actually trying their best to disrupt our whole process. The very first place they tried their best, but they didn't succeed because we understand the tactic in protestation, right? Always in protest, one rule: do not allow police to direct you. They should always chase you. They should be the one to be chasing you instead of they directing you to go. They are not a director. If they direct you, you'll fail. So we apply right at the junction of Jalatan and Buse Color, where the bypass there. As soon we got in the street, because they didn't really understand how we got up. We got up behind area that they didn't expect us to even be. So we go on the road with force. So when we go to that intersection, the few police there, they attempted to stop us. Your way, your way, your way. So they come in with a banner during the video. I push it, all come in, I said, move. No policeman to stop you. The house started moving. So when a few police saw us penetrating, I started making call. Started making call ahead. But when we moved to, we entered the mansion area that my president just said to you. We went to the main entrance. When we went there, on 112 came and he tried to, encourage, oh, I mean, you had a way for the procedure, we had to blah, 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 blah. So actually, yes, he was saying something sound, but we now wanted the tactic of police to, overcome our process. And because we had other comrades who first time going for protest, so we needed to build our courage in them. So when we came back a little bit, we stopped again. We knew that we were going to get to that point to read our petition, but we wanted to know the police know that our being there is a serious matter, right? So we stopped. If you observe the video, we stopped 2 times. When we came back to the community, I said, let's stop right here. Let's stop here. So that they can see tension from us and know that we are serious. So when 120 came on, man, you're going in front again. I said, okay, we'll go in front. So when we went in front again, I told them, let's stop right here. So we stopped them, making them go in front. I said, tell me where we're going to stop. That had Bono asking, but where we're going to stop? Right there, mistakenly, the comrade went and pushed Bono, and Bono fell into their hands. So the tactic there was to hold somebody that the other comrade would be afraid, like intimidation. It was a tactic that they were applying. But when they applied that, the whole comrade Bono, the other comrades, they were murmuring, but Thomas and I, we told them, say, your wait. The holding Bono is a tactic. So Bono is already on board the car. Once they start torturing him, you're leaving. Our goal is to gain ground and get attention. So once they already seen our attention, we should be in position to do what we came for. Mind you, the reactionary that were sent to counter protest, they were there. They were sitting right over UL fence, looking at us. I saw their leader.
Who
So
sent
when they
them?
look at us, that's somebody we're going against anyway. That's somebody we're going against. People who were paid from Grand Gida to come to Ggusu, to Morovia, to come protest. They came, and I saw all of them right on UL protest. They're sitting at the fan. They sat on the fan looking at us, from Mr. Grand Camp. Yeah, everybody were transported to kind of Morovia, to kind of protest. But when they saw the tension, they couldn't attempt the men they saw. They couldn't attempt the men. We had men. We had 2 different groups. The main group with the president that protecting the president, and the other group that coming behind, they were acting like they're not part of us. Those groups were reserved by us. That any attempt that they get behind our first group, the other group will come for them. Or the Tati were plateau. So men were behind. So when they saw us moving, the president too, that kind of courageous face was there. They said, no, we can't make it. So just when they saw our UL fan, they're looking at us. They're looking at us, laughing, oh man, yeah. So I told them, I said, anybody, any attempt that you come here, the money that Mr. Grant pay away from Grand Gide, I know you pay half of it to go to GFK.
So the guy Fred.
Because protest is tactic. The male coming to you know that he's very afraid to. You to know that you get life. So you gotta apply the tactic. That's what we call masses theory. Today we apply it. We make sure we understand the terrain. We went as far as the SG. Okay, man. I say SG. I know how you feel, but that way, Bono will come back. So when the minister came, our preso being a sound president, the man said we need our friend who read a petition. So when the minister saw that it was a serious thing that the president was saying, he said, "You calm down, the mayor will come." So our goal was what we're looking at, the petition to be presented, because the opposition or reactionary were praying that it should not be presented. Because by now, if we're not going to get our goal to present a petition, but now they're going to be on Facebook. But now you see the people silent, they all saying that weekends now, unconfirmed, you have been suspended already. So gradually, we are getting the result.
Who are being suspended?
We get now, confirm. Because
County
I'm not
attorney.
bringing the news now. County attorney, they may will try to browse to them, but the student don't agree. They may have been suspended or unconfirmed. So that what happened, people of Prince. And the next person 2 days from now, you hear Eric Grant on a story on the media. So it can come as unconfirmed, but to few hours apart, you will hear the other one will come, the bigger one will come. Yeah. So the president already went in detail. I don't want to explain it over, but actually we achieved our goal. And if you listen to the minister, the apprehension of Comrade Bono
Oh,
was a contradiction to the rule of law. Because if the minister can admit that we went peacefully, so why you think the police hold Bono?
yeah.
Is it there? Is it logic? The minister alluded to the fact that we've been peaceful. And let me tell you, we are the most peaceful student union ever in Liberia in history. Because there have been no student union that ever wrote justice ministry for protest. We are the first group in history. History already taking us in Liberia. And it will be in our history. You saw me reading it. Cherry will read our history in school. The first student union that wrote justice ministry that followed diplomatic procedure for protest. We are the first group. And I will say bravo to our president. You are already in history. We wrote the Minister
Thank
of
you. Thank
Justice.
you.
We physically pay stakeholders, and we also, when they came, they were trying to play tactic. They say, in fact, you're not informed the mayor going to get protest and petition, blah 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 blah. On Saturday, when we placed call to all stakeholders who are council at law, they told us, hey, but president office is always open. Yeah, you represent on Sunday. So I said, okay, say it is Saturday, we should read by all means. And when I placed call my president, being the kind of understanding man who try to listen to his followers, the message I consent. We will read the Minister of State on Saturday weekend. We wrote by all means. The president went, though he stood there for 1 hour, but at last a letter was received. Okay, today you go to the play water today. Want to came and say, in fact, the minister is not aware. No. Far from reality. The minister is aware. We got copy of our return copy or the
True.
letter.
True.
Is that that you? Is that, yeah, that's true. So nowhere can speak us. And you put also Usava. You put also Usava. So you're with the ministry. You're caucus. The caucus on their own. We are student. We are the caucus. Is there really caucus? We want to divert our mind. Say, okay, you're going to caucus for a come back. But everything we said, the president said, we are exhausted all the processes. We said, oh, okay. So we'll go and make arrangement and come back to you. We said that the only option, go inside there, come back. If not, we'll penetrate and go inside. That's all. And the political was scared today. We other battle today was scared. They don't make it to me, you get back. I don't make it to me, get battle. I don't get battle, you scared, you scared. Huh? So we are here with deliver the message. So bravo to the president, bravo to the team, the SG, the powerful SG who penned the petition today that went worldwide. Bravo to you, with the Kumu. We are actually uncles with the advocacy. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear from the SG now. SG, you want to give us the? I heard the SG on in the picture. The SG was only down Jonathan. They claim the hill. Yeah. SG,
Yeah.
let me hear from you.
So yeah, let's say thanks to you, and thanks to all other Granadians who supported us in the process. It may not be financially, but your words of encouragement, your endorsement, because we saw a lot of releases, especially the release that came out before our protest that came from the Grand Chile Association in the diaspora, right? Calling for grand dismissal and prosecution. These are all forms of support. That shows also that our path is on the right trajectory. And so even GGAA also gave their release. All these things are support. You don't necessarily have to be funders. But I can say for clear that protest in this kind of area we are is a financial. I mean, it requires finance. So if we had serious financial support, I mean, you will have seen thousands of students because we couldn't pay some of our comrades way to come from other universities that are outside of Maserado. Yeah. So it becomes challenging, but above all, we met our goal today. Our goal is to petition the president, and we did it. So let's say thanks to everyone. So Mr. Double, I'm not somebody who shy away from struggles such as this. And this is why I don't just join into any struggle. But whenever I say I'm into this, it means I'm into this. And when I'm into this, I avoid every other things that has to do with settlement or personal relationship. And this is why people continue to say, why is it that you are going against grain when you people are from the same town? Even people from our town calling me, you are fighting yourself, we are one people. But I'm not moved by these things or this saying because I know that what I stand for is even going to benefit those people who thinking the way they are thinking. Some of them have the issue.
But let me ask the
I
president
was
here.
in
The
a
brother is
picture,
big.
like you heard.
Okay. The brother phone is kind of the internet is kind of sticking on that side of Morovia. But Mr. President, let me ask you one question here. The Grand were on a show yesterday. The Jide has seat. You know, we had an agreement for him to come on my show, but then later on he said he was not feeling well. But yesterday, day before yesterday, he was on the Jide has seat, and he said something about your organization that you had that you guys don't give financial report. It is one of the main reasons that he had your money back. And he wanted a financial report from Ggusu. Have you guys made any financial report to the country authority?
Thank you very much, Mr. Double. What a very beautiful question. And then I will take my time to answer this question. We took over as a leadership from an interim leadership. We took over from an interim leadership. And what brought about the interim leadership? The
Brother phone sticking. Secretary, if you can answer that question, or Mr. Dona, anybody can answer that question. The brother phone is kind of sticking, so you can go ahead. This one of the allegation made against this particular Ggusu here. Before I play the tip, or if y'all want to read the petition
So
out here
let's
loud,
start with SG first. SG respond.
SG2, I think your phone's sticking. But if y'all want to read your
Okay,
petition
then
here
I can go
again,
to I can go to A. I can go to
if
Okay,
y'all
A.
want to
For the
read
prince. Ah,
my phone is active. My line
okay,
is not
what?
sticky.
okay, go
But
Hey, do
ahead.
respond, baby.
since you recognize a president, that's why I'm just listening.
Go ahead,
So
the president.
the issue of the report for me, yeah. So there is report made, right? When Superintendent Grant came to Zoeji, or let's say Morovia during the county meet, uh, the current leadership, which is our leadership, the power leadership, along with Superintendent Grant, we sat together because you were requesting for a report. So we say the guys said they are not giving up because they have made report to the previous leadership, the Kaifa leadership that you succeeded. So we
Yeah,
decided to sit down, and the guys clearly told him that they may report to Superintendent Kai Galofale. So they have no other report to give to us on ground that they left power without honor. We never gave them respect. We took them from in power that kind of way because some students got angry and told them that they wanted a decision, congressional decision. So they said beside the report against Superintendent Kai Galofale, they are not going to give a copy of the report. You getting me?
yeah,
Then we say, okay, Superintendent Grant, Kaifai turned over document to you. We alluded to that. Check among those documents and the students that they gave their send the leadership they made report. You getting me? And then soon tell other Kai did not turn any or document over and you sell it overly. And you go also understand the contradiction because when the issue of the land arose, he said that he made the issue of the land paper in his office.
yeah,
Kaifale already present the office, I mean the paper, he only acting on it. So the question now that anyone should ask is it only the land or report that Kai made that you saw, that you acting upon? What about the student report they say they made to Kaifale, and Kaifale also do turn over ceremony. So we only be the student. But when a kind of Ggusu report, you can see it, but when you can't learn on the paper, you can see it and add on it. We're just in studio on LNTV, and the same question was posed to us. That's just how I answer it. Kaifale made it clear that he got a report, he made report to Superintendent Green. Saying always say government will continue with it. The document he met in the office of Superintendent Fale, make use of the document. He said, Kai did not make a report. Kai did not turn all document, Kai only made a verbal report. So where did he get the document that has to do with the 200 acres of land that you say you met in your office? Where you get it from? These are some of the contradictions. So
I actually heard him
it's
saying,
just a clever
I actually
attempt to
heard him
marginalize
saying,
student community.
I actually heard him saying on another radio station that the land deal, that land that in BIE, that Superintendent Fale did some paperwork and things. So, as you're saying, I mean, he said it, and we also have we also have to ask that question. What I mean about your finance. So the guys you took over from refused to give people, but those guys are already giving people to Kaifari.
Just Superintendent Fale, yes. Even if Green are giving up people, money, right? The law says that every institution that the county give money, they should make report of the previous funding received before they can be given another money, right? So that means if you are giving out 30,000, we have to make report to him how we spend the 30,000. Then you'll be able to allot another budget for all the next budgetary year, and that's what the previous leadership did. They made report to Kaifale, but Green is saying that they don't see that kind of paper in your office. But the only paper he saw was the land paper. You getting me? That's how Graham been proceeding,
So Kaina,
sometimes in talk things, I hate to
Grant did
say,
not give you the
people you talking
30,000
to don't
out
go
of
to
grant.
school.
It's almost going to December. Where's the 30 grand? Is it in the county account or is he sent it back to Central Morovia? Samuel?
So there where we have the problem.
So Grant said, I did that.
Go ahead. Grant
So
said
according
Grant
to
didn't
him,
give you the money. The money I want to know, the 30,000 in the county's account or
so
the
according to
money.
him,
Go ahead.
are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
When he appeared on LNTV on Friday that morning, according to him, 2024 budget year has elapsed. Therefore, we should not put our focus there. 2025 budget year, according to him, he has not received a dime. That's what he's telling us. Whereas other countries have received money, but you are bravely able to tell us that he has not received a dime from national government. So this is how desperate the superintendent is.
Okay.
So on that, like, to add on Samuel, Superintendent Green said there was a budget shortfall, and because of that, they don't get Ggusu money.
Budget short for enter Grand Jide,
Now,
left finance ministry went Grand Jide.
so even those who are economic students or economists
Right, next
understand
time
what
around
budget
comment.
shortfall is. When there is a budget shortfall, it doesn't mean institutions are supposed to get money. They shouldn't get money at all, but they can get half or portion of the money they're supposed to get because some insufficient money that the overall body that's responsible to this could be money received. But when he says that since there is budget shortfall, Ggusu shouldn't receive a dime. But there was a budget shortfall, and then he gave the County Football Association 75,000. So in the budget, they allocated 75,000. He gave them only 75,000 for them. There is no budget shortfall, but because he get kickback, if we dig deeper, now that 75,000 people even got. Maybe he took something like 40 or 30,000 out of that money and get to the people. Now, the misappropriation we're talking about, according to him, because at a certain point, Grant told us that our money has been used to construct a bridge on Dole Street. It's a priority that is a target that you prioritize.
Your
Since we
school
can't make
money that
report,
he
you
took
use our money to
to pay breach your school money, students' money.
yeah. The man say we can't make report, so he took that money in constructing bridge on Dole Street. This is a complete contradiction to the approved budget by the county council. The county council cannot approve budget, identify institution as also benefit, then you should be doing just get out and say, oh no, though the county council say we should proceed this way, but I'm proceeding this way. So that's misappropriation. And Grant should be accountable for that. The money you use to construct that bridge, you should refund it. It is not part of the budget.
They got
That's
I see
misappropriation.
if the money you're talking about is US dollar, 75,000 Liberian dollar, that's not money, dude. A US dollar the money talking about it. A US dollar.
Every other money we are talking about today, every other money we are talking about concerning our budget is US dollars.
You
It
had a
is
guy
US
get
dollars.
a
75,000
big
US
brother
dollars.
here. Is this your
Yeah,
big your older brother? You're not the
he's
same
my
man.
other brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he's my other brother.
the man confused. The way you're calling
So-
the money name me, I think it's a Liberian, you Liberian dollar. But a USD.
No.
Yeah, a USD.
Every money we're talking about here is USD. The rural will be money he has, like USD. The disabled people money they have, like USD. Every other money in our budget that we're talking about today is USD.
And before I bring
Now,
in
if you took our money and constructed a bridge,
before I bring in Solo here, I don't know the president want to read out the petition or you want me to play the video of him reading it. But in your petition, you didn't yet advocate. Can you what?
Can he just take a photo and send it to you and then you read it, or
no? Yeah, know. Because
the soft.
I can play it loud here. I got a video. I got a video of him reading it. I got a video of him reading it. But in your petition, you're not going to go there and put it in there that only you talk about the blind people, you talk about the disabled people, you talk about a lot of people getting the funds from the superintendent. So it's like you're not just advocating for yourselves. You're advocating for other people to be included and get their just benefit or the money that was allocated from Monrovia central government that came to your superintendent. So before I bring in Mr. Solo here, let me play the video of the petition being read to the deputy or deputy. Is this the deputy internal affairs minister or deputy foreign minister?
Internal affairs.
Internal affairs for research and strategy.
Oh, okay.
Superintendent LHS Green for abuse of office, mismanagement of public funds, and violation of public trust.
Green criminal, Green corrupt, President Boga should sack Green immediately,
No Excellency, with profound respect and high esteem for your leadership and commitment to good governance, transparency, and the rule of law, we, the honor sound citizens and representatives of various community groups in Grand Judah County, wish to present this formal protest petition against the conduct and administrative practices of Superintendent Ellis Chester Green. This petition arises from growing public concern and widespread dissatisfaction with the manner in which Superintendent Ellis Chester Green has managed the affairs of the county in ways that have weakened local governance, violated due processes, and undermined the trust of our people.
He's undermining the rule of law. President Boga is the president who respects the rule of law. Grant want to say, Grant, did I say yo?
We peacefully bring to your attention the following issues of great importance, Honorable President. Number one, illegal leasing of customary land of our county. Superintendent Grant has illegally leased 500 acres of customary community land to a foreign national from Burkina Faso for a period of 30 years without the consent of the traditional landowner or the Community Land Development Management Committee, CLDMC. This action contravenes the Land Right Act of 2018 and undermines the rights of the affected community. Two, refusal to release county budgetary allotment for 2025, 2024, 2025. The superintendent has reportedly refused to disburse the due approved 2024 budgetary allotment extended for the Grand University Student Union Ggusu, the disabled community, and the rural women of Grand County. This has hindered critical communities and educational programs, leaving key groups marginalized.
Yo, it's an icon of marginalization. Yo.
3, unlawful dismissal of local government officials. Several legitimate local officials have been arbitrarily dismissed or replaced without adherence to the Local Government Act, increasing administrative confusion and weakening county governance structures. 4, disrespect toward the county council. The superintendent has consistently disregarded the authority of the Grand County Council and failed to engage meaningfully with the body responsible for local oversight and decision-making. Such disregard erodes collaboration, accountability, and participatory governance.
Down. Ellis Grant, down. Corrupt Grant, down.
5, failure to provide project updates and financial accountability. Despite repeated public calls, Superintendent Grant has failed to provide transparent updates on ongoing county projects, particularly those funded through the County Development Fund, CDF. This lack of accountability raises serious concerns about the proper use of public funds.
Yo, he said you gotta make research before you provide report. Yo, he has marginalized the county council. Yo, intimidation has been a hallmark of a leadership style. Yo, reactionary tendency. Mr. Green.
Boyo Grant.
Right now, guys, 11,000 Burkina Faso in the country. Aluta.
Your Excellency, this issue collectively presents a breach of public trust and pose a serious threat to peace, transparency, and local development in Grand County. The situation has generated widespread frustration and risks provoking civic unrest if not urgently addressed. We therefore respectfully request that Your Excellency kindly consider the following action. Number one action. Order the immediate dismissal of Superintendent to allow a fair and good governance system in our county, Green County. Number two, commission a special audit of all financial and administrative activities of our county for the fiscal year 2024-2025.
Grand criminal, reactionary tendency. Reactionary tendency. Very good student. Very good student. AGB man. AGB man. Yo.
Count three. Recommendation 3. Direct the immediate release of the withheld budgetary allotment to Ggusu, the disabled community and the rural women of Benjamin County. Recommendation 4. Revoke the illegal land lease agreement and ensure the protection of community land rights under the Land Rights Act of 2018.
Yo, great up, you gonna let you know, yo. Hey, you see that student money that pay stomach,
Recommendation 5. Reinsert all legitimate local officials unlawfully dismissed by Superintendent LHS branch. Recommendation 5. Restore the authority and independence of the Grand General Council in accordance with the Local Government Act. Recommendation 7. Order the immediate removal of our county attorney in presence of Wiggins B. Now.
Yo, the fake lawyer, yo. You misled friend, yo. He signed document without reading it, yo. He said the custom Maryland belongs to the government, yo. The brother cannot read between lines, yo. Mother. The attorney to fait que le sang, yo. Document here, yo.
Wiggins B. Now for his inability to read legal documents to affect his signature. His inactivity.
I said, okay, we listened to the petition so far, so we're gonna go into what it meant me, boy. The guy said Brent is bringing Burkina Faso. Then the other guy said Grant is Grant is marginalizing Nigerians. Don't beat me crime and charging your putting your man. Mr. Solo, welcome. You got a question for the brothers?
Not question per se, but thank you, Mr. Dobro. I want to congratulate them first, all of them, Mr. Thomas T. Neal, and
thank you.
The guy with the long name. I mean, you get real that the post they get, And my son Samuel, you almost gave me the heart attack this morning when I saw your post that you're being arrested. I was about to call some people to say, I release that blog, we're dropping the hair file beside all you people in La Brother, the country that said quickly. But I'm glad. But gentlemen, thank you all for the outstanding job. Today I stand very proud to see what you did. This is what we expect on the university student. Don't be shy away making press conference. Y'all hit him to the top point today. Front page Africa, every news network carrying it that the graduate student protesting their superintendent. When the fire already set, they see the smoke, now they know the fire. Grant is done. I'll clearly tell you now, because the old man, the Prince Devil post said, you may get it asked how many down every tree that not bear no fruit. So he part of the trees. You know, even though he came on the Jida has seen what I call the Jida course in here, they were doing their area. I don't want for it. But gentlemen, what you did, this is what we that in the diaspora we expect from people on the ground. You set a precedent today, you made history. What you did is already in a record. Anybody can Google it. Any investor coming to Labrador, they will Google it, will pop up. That man, I want to go through that thing away. That is simple. File. We always tell people, public record is important. Print Double, don't throw anything away. You ask Print Double about way bad thing that happened in the border room, he'll break it up right now. You will not believe it. Sometimes you bring some people check them that they sign. They forgot that they even signed that check where he displayed that term and they're hard coding and the calling prints. They want negotiate beyond the same, but the American do those things. So what you did today, you send a record that Grand Judea will not be an area that somebody can go in and start bamboozling people and Burkinabe dealer, wherever your chances, all the chances you put on him, he's actually sued because you're telling people that every land in Grand Judea County, the government, 10%. What law is that? But you know what really encouraged me in your petition? You included all his crimes with action. You're out there telling General. That's the time he was sitting close to me. I was strangling him to death. You the law of the county. Grant's supposed to be your enemy because he's an enforcer. You're not an enforcer. You're the one that explained the law to him. You signing a document. He's telling the Grandinian people that you sign it without knowing what you think that we're stupid. What kind of way you think we are? You don't deserve the job. You need to be dismissed. Because if you sign a document without signing it, what will stop you signing a document with a terrorist without knowing that you sign over counter-terrorism? You are dangerous to society. But for Grant, I can see what he's doing. He comes from the executive. He's an enforcer. He might be brute. Yeah, but you as a law, you the ones who say, hey, Grant, my man, stop. You're not going over there. You can't do it. But I think what the Attorney General is doing, the money issue that he signed, he getting his cut. Now, our man flew for what? Grand Bass or Grand Crew, all the way just to make the signing ceremony. He that said that he don't know about the document, he was explaining the benefit to the citizenry. The document you don't know about, you'll be explaining. You, Mr. Neil, you university student, your son said or your child that in the hotel will not sign any premature document when they don't know what it means. They will not sign it. This is not 1961. We're in 2025, where you can do video call and talk to somebody and talk to Print Double here. Who are you talking to? Tabata, that man talking. Don't be talking nonsense with confidence, my man. But you did a good job today. Today, for me,
Thank you.
you guys, I have one recommendation for you guys that Print Double and other people we might help to do it. Even when they fire Grant, we're still going to sue. We want to sue him. That petition, that the only thing we need. When they fire Grant, we still got to sue him for violating the people's right and knowingly he premeditated planned, and he even came out to say that he was experimenting. You were Nazi Germany? You think we Jews when you don't come and do experiment on us? We are people that protected underneath the Constitution of Liberia. What place you coming from? You even go talk to your own people in the district. Even when the people getting angry, you can't apologize to them. You get hostile. You think that like bro, forgot a long time ago, now 2000, 2003, war over. You do anything right now, we can put former justice minister, former chief justice in jail. Greg, you're not close to those people that we can throw you in jail as well. Let's sue that man. You already set the premise for it. The record already been set. Anything we're gonna do right now is to help Print Double carry Samako around to collect $2 for the inside, go after that man, pay the lawyer. And that's what we need to do. The next person I'm going to say in there, what are that Print Double sitting in the superintendent panel, the man will remember that the man that left for that Ggusu is still in jail. That's what we need to do. But I thank you, Paul, for the job. My man, I'll find out when we get like, bro, all of you're drinking from my pop can. Now you did a good job. You did a good job. Prince, my brother, I'm not able to thank you all the time because you always does a good job and you always there to promote our county and our people. And my brother, listening to all of you demanding your petition, Even though my heart broke a little bit because my son was arrested when I saw him post, I was calling him left and right. I called the house and said, look, what that stupid man going? He said, oh, the man go for a protest. I said, damn. I was getting angry, but then he tested me. He said, oh, no, I'm fine. The man just detained me. That, oh, so I said, okay. But that's some of the things. Police, we don't have structure. You instructed the person you move to a designated area. They are moving there. Why are you pushing them? You antagonizing them because you push them when they push back, then you say, oh, they're fighting. Your exercise restraint today because that was their plan. Bringing you PSU to antagonize you people, but your camp, even the arrested Sam, your Sam is one of the 4 soldiers. In every revolution, there will be people that lose their life for that revolution. Martin Luther King, he died. Abraham Lincoln died. Anyone that stood for a revolution, you will die. Even our little man here, Charlie Kirk, 30 years old, the man just died for believing in revolution. So revolution have 4 soldiers that fall always. But gentlemen, today I couldn't be more happier than anything. I'm very proud of you people. Very proud. You keep on the good work. And Grant not done yet. We're going to have to sue that man. And we want to drag the court case in front of the Supreme Court. That way, when it gets decided by the Supreme Court, if you become case law in the country, no other superintendent, what are you in Bokon Jide or you in Sano County, you'll not be able to do it because it's a case law now. You know, you can't do that. So yeah, thank you, gentlemen. And I want to thank my brother Prince, my brother. If you are our community CNN, my man. So that one day we got to find some kind of way to honor you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, I'm very proud.
Thank you. But I want to ask a question to the president, the organizers. Is there anybody who helped this in this process financially or buying your water, sending your money, and this, that?
I mean, put people on the CNN line, you see how you can do. You do all the good things, but you go on the CNN side and I can't bring people in.
Respond to that.
We didn't hear.
This particular protest.
Can you start over the protest that we saw today worldwide? Will somebody dip in some cash?
So just to quickly respond to that, this particular protest today, it was void of politics. No politician came out to ever help us with a dam. We try our weak way to govern our resources, to transport comrades, and even later have a little lunch with comrades that we brought here today. So nobody anywhere else that gave us a damn in support of us. We did everything on our own in our own weak way. Comrades collected resources all by themselves just to prove the love that they have for our county. So if you can see that people paying their own way, coming, contributing money and more ourselves, you should know the kind of love we have for our county and the student community. So we never have people contributing money towards this process. More especially from the angle of politicians also. No.
And nobody from upstairs helped too in the process.
No. Nobody from America. If he or she believes that she assisted us or he assisted us, the person can come on the show to tell us. But we didn't receive any money from anybody from the state or from Liberia, from Grand Village, wherever. We now receive a damn from anyone. We did this as a evolution from our own selves as student community. It's what we did today. See that over 300 persons that appear on the street today. We should know that there's a strain of the student body. When students resolve to go into a struggle, they made a resolve to go into a struggle. Will you imagine we've been very much diplomatic for over a year since we got elected? We've been petty grain because from the beginning of our leadership, we said that law would be the hallmark of our leadership. Whoever leader that we feel disenchanted in, we are going to call you on the drawing table and see how best we brainstorm and then resolve our issue. We did that with other leaders, we understood better, but Grant is on the contrary of our aims and objective as leadership. So we decided to go radical with him because he feels that he's more radical, and he did that in the past as a reminiscent. He did that in the past, so he can still do that again. Nigerian students were marginalized 2018 when he served as caucus chair, and he was taken to court. due to his status then as a leader from our county, more especially representative from Baton District, so he feels that nobody can do anything to him, even he will do something and he will go with impunity. But I tell you, this time around, there's a new leadership, there's a new dispensation, that whatever thing we do, we want to have everybody on record. That's why we exhausted every necessary diplomatic step before coming to the kind of a radical approach against just early Chester Green. So, as you rightly asked the question, no one gave us a dime in support of our struggle. We did that all by ourselves. Thank you very much.
Okay. And y'all gave your petition to the deputy minister. Y'all got a time frame? Like we will listen, time frame, or y'all gonna take your petition or we receive it?
So as he read it to us today, before even reading our petition, he said they are currently in meeting. He have to avoid that meeting, to boycott that meeting, to boycott that meeting to come and receive our petition. So that's the same issue they are on the table discussing. So he can assure us, though the president is away, but then the state, the Minister of State and Presidential Affairs was the one who commissioned the Internal Affairs Minister, and the Minister commissioned him to come because the Minister is the presiding on the meeting they are currently on. So based on that, as he carrying the communication, this particular petition, the Minister is going to call the Internal Affairs Minister is going to call the Minister of State, and that will be forwarded to the President for a very, very speedy investigation on it. And before the week ends, we are going to get redress from them. So our addresses were forwarded to the minister that in a very soonest possible time this week, we are going to be called for redress. So he can assure us that a positive response will come from our petition.
So no time frame.
Yeah, though I said this week, though we have alternative when this our petition or our request is not here to, we still have another strategy, which we cannot disclose here now.
Talk about it
at the appropriate time, maybe the public will hear from us. But we still have another alternative when our petition is not taken seriously. Yes.
Okay. Gentlemen, anybody want to say something to this? I just read it. I just published I posted the for the Liberia Public Radio, so they're watching also. The Liberia Public Radio watching. And any question from or comment from or anything you guys want to say?
Mr. Double, what I want to tell my brilliant and outstanding student body that are looking here, your plan that you have is classified as G14 classified right now. We'll say that, but we want you to calculate me into that plan because
thank you.
Our old people in the crowd parlance said that one finger cannot take less from your hair. You need the second one. Sure. So I always tell people, my son can bear me listening. I always tell people that if you don't post any of those official on record, it will be continuous all the time. It will be Brown today, tomorrow it will be David. You are already done that. You put the man on record. The minister came and received the document. If the minister don't respond in record time, for me, I would say the next step that I would take is to sue him. You're going to tell the court that, hey, his bosses were aware of his behavior. That was 3 weeks ago. They didn't respond. So we come to you, to the court, so you can rectify this. And the first call will be to their bosses. You're hearing about what they did. Yeah, but why is it that it's coming to me? Then the problem solved. But then when the court decides, it becomes official public record. They can manipulate the court. If the court decides, finish, go on Google, anybody, anywhere, whether you're inside there or you in India, you can Google it. So I want to thank the gentleman that, and even the way you were able to galvanize yourself. Because a lot of people, trust me, they will run to the diaspora for money and this one, but you're able to do it on your own just to prove how serious you guys were in the process. Because you are not doing it just for people to see you because you're a master degree and stuff then for the University of Liberia. No, y'all did it because crime must be stopped. And I telling you, your honor cover plan, y'all have my son with me, with your dad. Samuel is my son, you know. You already have my ear. So y'all include me in your plan. This is why I always fight for public record, public record. Yeah, I always say, let's do the man, let's do the man, let's do the man. So we already there. I am in full swing with you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Okay, so I'd like to give them the gentleman the opportunity to give the parting comments here because they got to go straighten things out and settle things down. And I hope my brother Dad Samuel can go through his and get well soon. So
yeah, pray before you come in.
Mr. Dawa.
Before you come in, pray, Samuel. This my brother over here. How you pronounce your name again? Zab. Please pronounce your name one more time.
I am Zablua de Talenyanji.
You get me. Don't say that name.
Zablua de Talenyanji.
So you just talk about party comment. I think other guys.
No, I got a caller here. So one guy calling from Maryland County, Harper, Maryland County. That's in the Republic of Liberia. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you for this show. I think you are doing extremely well for us. Yeah, much you are always opening your arm to us and giving all your show to channel issue of importance. Gentlemen, on this platform, I just want to take this time to appreciate all of you. Since I was birthed on this planet Earth, this is my very first time to have seen Nigerian students, even students in the Republic of Liberia, to have their protest peacefully today. That alone is worth a lot of employment. So for this, I'm so excited. There are a lot of guys, some of our friends and brothers and sisters who are paid agents, who could not sit on the fence, not thinking about the features of Nigeria County and the well-being of our people and us as students as well. But some of them will sit on the social media posting and certify themselves or to certify their straight masters. With this today, I think I'm satisfied and I must appreciate all of you. You have done extremely well with the kind of record set. I think we are moving somewhere. Though our destiny is far, but we're with you guys in every effort. We're with you people in spirit. In any other way, we are with you people. We are happy and we will stand with you people. There is no one should, at least I prefer any of you, like what I saw today at the executive ground. You guys were there, and when they approach you, you respond to them, you actually perform as a student. And I think this is what every student from across Liberia should be follow suit to maintain the peace in this country. And with the petition you have read and what we have presented, I think the government of Liberia will see need to address that issue in a very quick period of time that which will help us. Nobody's against honorable grants. Nobody's against any other person in the rule of Liberia for being who they are. But if you are serving in public position and you have decided to be a detector, I think there is a need that we stand up as our students and citizens of Grand County, even citizens of Liberia, to speak to issues of ills in society. So with this, I think you guys are doing extremely well. Thank you for the show, and let us continue on this path. Thank you.
Thank you. So brothers, no further call here. So let us start with the 2 minutes each. We start from Samuel, we go to Zablo Ade, then we go to Thomas.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Dawa, and thank you to my dad, Mr. Solo. I'm sorry my camera is off because we out of current.
Okay.
Yeah, so thank you today to everybody for their concerns. After they heard I was apprehended by the Liberia National Police for no crime, and then people called me, tested me, and that's how it was. I must appreciate them. Even though I'll be going through some medication, but I'm fine for now. Are you hearing me?
We hear you.
Right. So from the superintendent action, I got to believe that He's not an educated man. You know, for the fact that a superintendent of a county, you know, who went to school, if he did not enter university, who went to high school, will see students struggling, you know, and then prioritize sports over students' tuition. It just make me to believe that. Because you said budget shortfall. You anticipated 3 million plus, and then they gave 186,000. Out of 186, you know, 86,000, you went and gave 75,000, which we not really show off to the county team, you know, and left the students behind. So it got me to believe that yes, he's not an educated man. But thank God the student has spoken. You know, we have no personal issue with Eric Grant. I have not known him for long. My very first time meeting was when President Samuel Kayode was reburied, you know, and then the students went there to appreciate him for the level of coordination, and then reminding him for their budget allotment. You know, it was something we knew we would have gone to him. The superintendent used that means to insult us, the students, and then I recall him secretly. He didn't even know. So we just trying to say we have not. I have not seen him for a long time, and then I have no personal issues. But for the fact that they struggle that we taking, that police people are beating us, that they are using instrument on us, you know, it's because of the county, not our personal benefit. You know, I'm staying in a place, I'm certified, my school fee has been paid, and everything is being okay with me. So I want to thank Ggusu, you know, which I work with in a committee, and then our president at the level of University of Liberia, Ggusu UL president, Alice Donner, and secretary, we are committed for their support, you know, and every other person who supported us. You know, the struggle has started. Like Mr. Solo said, the next step now, if the president, if we dismiss him, we must sue him for his action. That action must be punishable. You know, so thank you so much, and we appreciate you from the start up to this point. You always bring it our voices on this radio, on this platform, and this should be appreciated, Mr. Davo. We really appreciate you, and we are always available as well to speak to the public anytime we call upon. Thank you so much, Mr. Davo.
Thank you, Samuel. And I hope you get well soon, and then start your school process back. Let's go to Zablowadi.
Thank you, Mr. Double. Before I start my party comment, I'd like to remind every student who understands the importance and meaning of the word honorable to never attach it to the name called Ellis Grant. Ellis Grant is not an honorable person. You can call him Mr. because it is an, an, an abstract status. In sociology, there's something we call the abstract status. You're born with it. Or man is just a man. You can't be changed to a woman. So it's an abstract that God just gave you, you're born with it. So it's a Mr.
They do that thing, they don't
Okay.
change it.
Then come back.
They don't change it.
Yeah. No, I don't. I agree with you. I agree with you. So we should not call him honorable person. He's the man who lie on an oath and say he had degree or he never had any degree. He's somebody who has studied in 11th grade. You can't call him honorable. Honorable person is somebody who deserve, who is an honorable person, who act honorably. So we got to understand the meaning of words to use them, attach them to somebody's name. That's one thing you make clear. You know, I want to say thank you in my party comment to those comrades who were transported by Mr. Grant from Zweju to come all the way to Morovia, you know, to attempt against, you know, peaceful citizens in terms of counter protesting. But I actually want to say thank you for eating his money free because they saw the tension, they could not do anything. So they just sat all the UL fans and watching us the whole day. And they were enjoying the battle cracks. They even wanted to help us, but they were saying if Grant would have seen them in the video, you're going to, you know, deal with them. So they were just afraid. So they sat watching the show. I, I want to thank you for eating Grant's money free. And Mr. Double, Ellis Grant needs to be penalized in many ways. The people don't say it as Solo said to sue him. That's just simple thing. In our mind already. We got so many plans are coming out. We can specify many things coming out. Like you said, we should put in our plan. We'll put it there. I'm just telling you that we are getting great intel that Eddie Grant sold our land. He did not even lease it out. But gradually we're getting there. There are documents that we're trying to lay out. Yesterday I laid out on document, but I'm fighting to get it from the person. Grant sold that land. They sold that land. That land. Some people involved in that land. So like we always say, if the monkey hold a rope, the rope will hold a bush. Put people inside it. Okay? So we will get to that point. Eddie Grant have been the one always placing misunderstanding in the student community. As we speak now, Eddie Grant paid his agents 150,000 LD to make sure that Thomas Neer should not graduate from UL. How should they do it? He told them to always boo at Thomas Neer whenever they see him on the campus. He went for class, they should chase him out. Okay? One people came to them today. So people, they want about inside AO because he's someone who always been fighting against us. Okay, you can remember people they want power inside together, but you know Eddie Grant that they do one thing over and over. That he able to tell me today. I will not call his name because he actually got that intel. He said, "Can you imagine him personally out there?" But doesn't anybody say that me say it? Eddie Grant gave some guys 150,000 LD to always be chasing Thomas out. Whenever they see him come for the go class, they should chase him out so that he can graduate from UL. You see that? So he always into those bad, those black deeds, always just, negative things, So it would always say, people are always against LA. So Allison was there against LA degree. Today again, they against LA again, also lieutenant position. Yesterday, we told President Barker that Eddie Grant is not a unifier. Today, Eddie Grant went to the county and he proved he's not a unifier. He's somebody who bringing conflict now in the community. He's somebody who will say now to Grand County and say, okay, you say you the president. You are UL, you are nephew, you the president. So anything I will do through you. You see that? These are things that Eddie doing. When we start to check Eddie Grant, black deal, we will not end. But I'll just end, on this note, the president will come in because he's the most powerful man ever in Grand County, nationwide in Ggusu. So we're always giving the time to say more than we will say. But Eddie got many things that he's actually doing that we will punish him every day and night. Eddie's not going free. We will punish that man. He's not going free. We always understand that Eddie is a Burkina Bay. He came from Burkina Faso, where he follow from. We always understood the whole the debate. You see it? So I see why the men always bringing Burkina Bay. I was bringing Burkina Bay. Someone already asking, they say, do you have any of your nephew that you force into power? He said, he may qualify. Who told you they may qualify? Your nephew is a junior student or transfer student from business college to Labrador College. In Labrador College, I'm a stakeholder there. I'm not a key stakeholder in Labrador College in Labrador. I will get it. Allison, people will tell you. The boy is a junior student reading demography. 2 pointer. In Labrador College, say 3 pointer and above to be contesting for any presidency. Your son is a junior student. Is a graduating senior. 3 pointer. I'm a honor scholar at UL. I'm a honor scholar. Okay. So I think we'll just start far. But people also will keep in a no. Eddie Grant will go to court. Serious, and you go to prison. So thank you, Prezo. And let me get the time.
Thank you, Mr. Donald. Thank you. Jablo Adi. Man, no, Jablo Adi.
Kale Nyanji.
Nyanji. Go ahead, Mr. Nian.
Your name. Your name.
Let me unmute.
Mute
yourself. Okay.
Unmute me.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So I want to say many thanks to Mr. Prince Dover and Mr. Solo. I want to say thank you ever so much. I'm so proud for the kind of services you are always rendering to us. Most especially when you hear the name Ggusu, you are always eager to have us on your show to provide some sensitive information, and then even when afar as lobbying on our behalf to get funding, to get Congress in school, that contribution is worth commending, more especially in this kind of economic situation where People are struggling, people are striving. The time is supposed to be taken to generate funding for your family. We come and appear on your show free of charge. No one does that easily. A patriotic citizen have that mind and have to do that. So I want to say thank you ever so much. And we hope and pray that this kind of relationship among you and the student continue. We hope and pray that continue. So away from that, I want to say many thanks to our supporters. If I say supporters, they got a lot of people who admire us today, like Mr. Sulu rightly said, he was very much impressed with our stand against Ellis Grant unlawful acts in our county. We got students who came out today in their numbers to protest against the unlawful act of LHSR Grant. LHSR Grant, I continue to say, is now a leader to depend on. When we man Ellis Grant becoming a leader for our county, that county grand jury will be buried, and you will not see a single grand jury surviving in a county because that brother have bad motive, different motive against the crown people. That's why when Zadi said he's not a crown man, I somehow, concur with him, because no typical Nigerian will always want to marginalize Nigerians for what is their entitlement, not to give it. On a serious note, so we want to say many thanks to our fellow students today for the huge turnout. We hope and pray whenever you guys are called upon, you always make it your duty to come out. You are coming out because you are energetic. You are coming out is because you are going to school. You know the right from the wrong. We have our parents too, but they are not that energetic like us, who could run like you saw us today. We were in that kind of a zealous move. And we police push you push police. Our parents back home, they are not able to do that. Maybe their voice are not even stronger than ours or like ours. So we are under obligation to speak for them. We are under obligation to act on their behalf. So in as much we are in this particular state, we are under obligation to do everything that will cause us to relieve Grand Gila County from the hands of those wicked ones who feel that only them should be in power while they are not even doing the rightful thing. So we want to say thank you, Mr. Doba. We want to say thank you to our diaspora Grandians who are always on our back to see the right thing done, who are very much supportive to us. It is today that we didn't go to them to ask for a dime, but it doesn't mean that we don't need dime. We still need dime, and we know when the appropriate time comes where we need to channel other issues that we cannot financially handle, we will still come back to you people to lobby for funding so that we can push the interests of Grand Gila County forward. Grand Gila County is the only county that Crown people have in Liberia. You can see, you hear about Greo people, you can say Greo people get River G, they get Maryland. Some of them even in Sino. You can talk about Grand Crew, and you can talk about Crew people, they get Sino, they get Grand Crew. Even in Morovia, they got Stake. You talk about Pele people, some of them in Lofa, other county, Bon County, and so on. But when you come to Grand Gila is the only county that is noted to be owned by Crown people. So we will do everything possible with our sweat, with our blood, with our energy, anything it costs us to do to defend our county to the fullest and see our county prosper the way other counties are prospering. We will do that. We are under obligation to do that, and we can assure you, whenever the need arises, we are going to do that to the fullest. So I want to say thank you. We hope and pray that whenever we have issues, we should be given the platform as usual so that we can air out our issue. So Mr. Dover, thank you, and thank you to my colleagues who make this day a successful one, and thanks so much for the comrades who have listened to me as their leader, that our protests were well conducted and it was free of violence. And we want to say sorry to Comrade Bono for that incident. It was not our prayer, but it just happened. As we regularly say in revolution, a lot of things happen. But thankfully, there was no loss of life, no major injury, and we hope and pray that you recover. We wish you a speedy recovery. So with this, Mr. Double and Mr. Solo, we thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Mr. Solo, that's it there from your brothers?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
first of all, Mr. Dover, thank you, my man. We'll thank you, and to all thank you, Stephanie, because you always doing the right thing, brother. What I saw today is we've been preaching for, and the guys then they did it. So we have to stand with them now. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the show.
Okay. Thank you. Maybe tonight again we're gonna come here again and talk about it, analyze it with everybody.
Yeah.
If I'm okay. If I'm
right.
okay.
When you sleep good,
Yeah.
When you sleep good.
The cold weather coming, so it's changing things. All the cold coming.
In the basement, but it always cold in my basement. I don't know why I get heat over there. My basement always cold, man.
Okay, man. We'll talk later.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.
All right, thanks for those who joined and listen to your brothers. And we hope to be here again tonight around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock discussing everything. Everything will be on the plate. American politics, Trump not giving people their welfare checks. People are kind of panicking in the United States because their food supply, some people can't work. They on food stamps and all kind of thing. The government shut down. He's not doing. Donald Trump is doing a hell of a lot of crap, bro. Now, the few days I hear he want to go into Nigeria and go and bomb whoever he going bomb there, because he said that they're killing the Christians over there, which of course I think that's true. But where is Afghanistan? Where is Iraq? Where is Libya? You don't go there to go do peace. You go bomb and steal the people oil. That all the American people want to do. So Trump need to find people to sit down. You're not Jesus Christ. The people who there, the UN should come back together, condemn that act and tell the Nigerian government to do more to stop the killing of some other religious people. The Christians are being killed there, according to news that we're getting. But it's not Donald Trump. Trump then went into Iraq around here and lied. We saw the bold-faced lie from George Bush that there was a nuclear weapon, WMD, and Shimon Misa. They're putting it on a truck, they're carrying it, so they're passing and they want who were it. Boom, they're going to Iraq, kill all these bunch of people. The U.S. Army, some of these guys are amputated around here, walking, lost their minds, some die all in the process. Boom, to go find out there was no weapon of mass destruction in there. They use power calling to lie to the world. Now, you won't go to Nigeria. You got Gaza right here in Israel, Gaza. What are killing the Palestinians? You're not going to talk about it. But you all of a sudden want to go stop another people from killing. That's the oil there. That's the oil that they don't want to go steal in there. So Trump, pay your people here in America who food stamps are cut off so they can find food to eat and pay for the medical or whatever. Not everybody get even though some people don't want to work, but that's your policy you put there. So go ahead and pay the people here to try to do and leave. And let the African Union, those who can settle things peacefully, go to Nigeria and stop the people from killing the Muslims, the Christians over there. Yeah, let it get there. Let you African Union, United Nations, and the other blah 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 go and do it. But the legs of Trump, he ain't no God. He can't go save the people in Nigeria. What Trump care about black people? He's deporting blacks and yellow people all the time. Now he's all of a sudden concerned about the blacks in that place. Again, we'll continue to talk these things, even though that we are here and they don't want us to talk these things. We'll talk it. And we're going to talk it. So tonight, again, we're going to be here tonight talking, and we're going to read some articles and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're going to be talking this thing. I know they're going to block our internet. That's what they do, and they're very cool of doing that. Once you try to push senses into people's heads and try to tell them, these guys are arrogant people too. Like Trump is a very arrogant guy. His temperament level is very high. Once you try to criticize him, the next thing he try to get angry. He tells the janitor to shut up. He's speaking. He's a very arrogant dude. He's like a dictator. When you're going to be in one of these African countries, this guy with all these powers and all these military might, he was going to be bombing in France. But here the Congress stopped him from doing it. The military guys here saying, "Look, we're gonna keep bombing people. You're gonna put boots on the ground in Nigeria." We saw how you ran out of Afghanistan here and left people to die. Media is removed. Nobody talks about Afghanistan. The Taliban just said they were going to fight. They took over the whole place. So that's it, man. We're going to be here tonight. Thanks. No African country should allow America to say, "Oh, they're kidding." The other people say, "We're coming to come there." America will not can't do nothing there. They come here when they clear the area here, that the area where get some kind of gold or some kind of oil, and they're whipping it, drink it, they're whipping it, they're going to steal it and bring it and set it in the reserve. So Nigeria will turn fool and go open the borders and allow American troops to go there. They will loot that country the way Nigeria already like looting Benin. Those guys loot our country. So when they go loot there, the copper and no thing and they loot the copper wire and they loot it from us. Those guys will loot it. They had a wound. Though the movie star and will suffer around here, the movie industry will go down and drink. They better be careful and don't let Americans. They met Trump clear about human being dying. They say in Gaza, journalists, they must hold Benjamin Netanyahu for war crimes against humanity. You know, other presidents, other African presidents, long time they bought not catch you and put you in jail. But they're Benjamin Netanyahu passing around, going all over the place. Yeah. I think when you go to South Africa, those guys in South Africa arrest him. But he always free. You're a free man. They say Iraq had WND. Iran, they won't go for Iran. The other one, they won't go for everywhere where they get oil. America won't go for it. The reason they didn't go to Liberia to go for it because you don't have oil. When oil start booming over there, got no kind of anything. And when you have your for oil black and thin and that Sharon, American company skin there, and the guys are vampires moving all around the place. Who they?